I'm a sneaky fucking bitch. No, I'm not. Please don't stab me in the butt. Oh. Bye! No! Why were you over there? Oh no, he wants my butt! Why were you in there, you son of a bitch? That's not...
You wasn't even close, but from a distance, some confused her she for gold. Told you that you wasn't, so you tested what I predisposed. Already caught a body in my mind, I call it predisposed. I'm about to get the axe, keep running in the fire, never met a match. Put you in a body bag, ain't the type of life that gets a pension plan. They telling ghost stories, I'm the Slender Man. Everybody tough, well they tough until comparison hit. You pop off semi-automatic like I carry a switch. Talking problematic, arrogance, I'm wearing this shit. Feel like Drizzy Drake of demons out here repping the 666. Slap you and embarrass your bitch, as you be whiffing all your punches and you swearing it hits. I put a hole inside your abdomen, cesarean shit. And when I'm done with you, I'll bury the clip. Cut the metronome. All these people trying to tell me what to do. Who the fuck are you? Trying to tell me. Fuck out of here. Nezuko, come on. Hey, keep your eyes open, come on. God, can't lose you too, come on, please. I need you to stay with me. It was just a trip, how did it come to this? I knew before I even saw it from that sense above my lip. I pat their heads before I left them, said that I would come with gifts. How could God be in a world that lets the devil run with kids? I'm hurting, my legs frozen, but I know for certain that my sister dying wouldn't be a pain that I could burden. Getting nervous, and with every step ahead I feel her worse, and not today. You can't have her, cause without her, what's the purpose? Hey, I need you to breathe. No, I need you to believe that you are dying here today. Nezuko, just look at me. I don't care if you're a demon. There won't ever be a reason that I'll leave you. It's me and you, man. Fuck these other people. I will go to hell and back. I'm not scared of fighting evil. No, you're fighting for your life. You're the thread and I'm the needle. Come to me, we'll get through this. If it throttles you, endure. And if you make it on the family, I promise you a cure. Breathe, let it breathe. Breathe, let it breathe. It's like a dream. I can see the family all watching me. So I breathe and I breathe. Breathe and I breathe. Gotta keep our name alive so they live on in memory. So I breathe. Yeah, then I breathe. And let them see us. Breathe and I breathe. I'll stay fighting till the day that I can truly set us free. I was a fool, thought I was the one, so I already knew what these people become. They don't teach you in school. When in battle with one, they don't have any rules, but I didn't expect. It's when I
Toxic, you scared the shit out of me.
It's funny how you can feel more for somebody in death when nothing is left. They fade into ashes, hurt they endured and lay in their caskets. Melted away cause the message was asked. It took you to die to see some compassion. Look through the hate, you see to the tragic. See why the person in front of you had. I think of them now, the hurting is constant. Can't have another kid die on my conscience. It could have been her, she could have been dead. She could have been laying back there in the shed. Or maybe been slain cause they're coming for heads. But I made a promise, I'm paying a debt. I'll train with the best, I'll find me a team. Was I taking a breath? My soul will achieve. The light in the dark, I'll bury you deep. In the neck of somebody who's aiming at me. Be a mother and trapped through hope and a blade. Or the one that enslaved these are what it became. I laid him to rest, no malice or hate. And I hope an indefinite peace they attain. I think of that day, still for the snow, not knowing the way where we would go. But it was okay, cause you are my home. Wherever we roam, we're never alone. Man, I really thought I lost you back there. Look, it's you and me, right? We gotta stick together. Breathe, let it breathe. Breathe, let it breathe. It's like a dream. I can see the family all watching me. So I breathe and I breathe. Breathe and I breathe. Gotta keep our name alive so they live on in memory. So I breathe. Yeah, sheep's clothing, I need shearing. When they think of death, they're thinking with me swearing. Tell them look away from a light, of course they keep staring. They ain't never seen a killer more realer. Send them flying through the clouds and I ain't your dope dealer. Step into the room and you feel a cold shiver. Black heart ice cause I am a cold nigga, yeah. I was driven to the edge of insanity. You cut the brakes, pushed me off the ledge single-handedly. Knew what I was falling in the dark, staving gravity. But finally I gave to the ways of the maddening. Hooked to this feeling, I ain't even pulled a grapple gun. Been swinging through the city like an Ackerman. All these people bit the hand and fed them, saw the beast, so they had to run. COVID, they ain't knowing what did that become, yeah.
I don't feel the same, kinda feeling like a bad man. Damn, I'm feeling strange, now I'm feeling like a bad man. Everything has changed, now I'm thinking like a bad man. Thinking like I'm Jay, but in the body of the bad man.
I was on some other shit and I had to come to grips that I could've run the clip of all these bitches running lips. In that code of the past, man, they wouldn't budge an inch. But you freed me at last, I might run them to the ditch. How much time did I waste duct taping sunk ships? I was one with the scum, I was coming from the ribs. I was thrown in the dark, now the dark is all it is. I a hero or become the villain, Harvey had to spit. Evil incarnate, grim night peace. Have you leaving lethargic? You lean when the sparks hit. Wish a nigga would make them bleed on the varnish. Only bullseyes when I squeeze at a target. Armed to the teeth and unleashed from the harness. Paint the town red, can't you see I'm an artist? Make you all dead, I don't leave any carcass. I'll throw you in the third row seat where the mark sit.
I don't feel the same, kinda feeling like a bad man. Damn, I'm feeling strange, now I'm feeling like a bad man. Everything has changed, now I'm thinking like a bad man. Thinking like I'm Jay, but in the body of the bad man.
Yo, I should've done this a while ago, cause I have held this giant hole inside my soul, and he helped me let it go. And combining both insanity, it changes key to a lighter note. I like it, bro, I breathe in the highest dose, and the smell of blood reeks like the iron flow. Now I'm coming for your neck with that wire rope. Your crew is standing low in the quiet. Tell me what you gonna do, I got the brains and the brawn, and I'm laughing, raising the bar, but you couldn't take if you wanted. Pull the hammer, put the nail in the coffin, be gone. Evolve to Maul as the thrall of Gotham. All in all, this path is the fall I wanted. Martha, Martha, spawn in the god of darkness. You're in my world now, when you tap the harvest. The last one standing, who laughs the hardest.
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
tree. Day after day, she'll be begging me to live in this heavenly, endless themed masterpiece. Drifting away, like the wind among the leaves. You up for the grand view, waiting you'll see. No more mourning, no more dream. In this heavenly, endless themed masterpiece.
We got another day of NBA action, so it's time for your FanDuel crew to make their bets. You know the new customers who bet $5 get $150 back in bonus bets if you win.
You just can't miss tonight.
Make every night a watch party, only on FanDuel. 21 plus and present in New Jersey. First online real money wager only. $10 first deposit required. Bonus issued is non-withdrawable bonus bets that expires 7 days after receipt. See full terms at FanDuel.com/sportsbook. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
I feel like I really didn't know what a regular was until I started working at Starbucks. It is a job, but we're getting to know these people like in an actual personal level. Hi, my name is Andy, and I'm a 2-year partner here with Starbucks.
Icy Hot starts working instantly to dull the pain with the icy cool sensation. Then, the warming sensation relaxes it away. Feel the power of Icy Hot's contrast therapy. Ice works fast, heat makes it last. Icy Hot.
My yoga studio is a temple to flexibility, and so is my business. Thanks to my Amex Business Gold Card, it automatically flexes with my monthly spending, so I can get extra points on purchases like my Metro card and my new stereo system. Check it out. Let's stretch those bods.
Earn 4 times points on your top 2 eligible spending categories each month with an Amex Business Gold Card. Terms and points cap apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business-gold. Built for business by American Express.
You don't have the right to talk to me. On a different level, everything I spit is sorcery. Brought to me, all these human beings are too ordinary. Pen these words like Leo, how I do it like it's war and peace. I got the hordes and no frogs to be guardians. I lead the wars with applause Alexandrian. I got more MP the parliament. I bring the magic out. I be reflecting that shots like an argument. Acting like charlatans, you cannot look in my eyes. I got demons inside of me. Know that I harbor than Abba the rapper aside. I got demons who ride for me. Who got the power to wipe out a planet? Me. Who got the word in your magic? Me. Who got the yummy and wealth at a snap of my fingers make anyone vanish? Me. You and your kingdom can manage me. They ain't a man who could damage me. Top of the water, my god, there's having a man and you want to the casualties. Ain't nobody care about you. I don't give a fuck about your prayers or views. Ain't nobody ever gonna share your doom. Heinz out gone, but I swear it's true. Bury goons in the tomb of the Nazareth. I got boons for the Jews like an alchemist. And I'm new and approved to the manuscript. To the name of the show, cause I ran this shit. My minions stand on top about to go to war. You ain't ever fucking with the overlords. Speak one word, they're dead. I make a holy man act like an atheist. Bitch, I'm not impressed. I leave them terminal, they wanna make a wish. Lay this shit to rest. I run the country like it's a dictatorship. I be making money, so I play this game like pay to win. Death immediate on my season shit, be the leader, I'm one of a kind. They gon' plead the fifth, see their weaknesses. Best consider you're out of your mind. I've been needing this, and my grievances. You've been keeping what should have been mine. One of the 9, megalomania, act like a sense, you're gonna be having a bad time. In the years like a kite, you're gonna see how my gang fight. I wanna stand by. In the years like a spider, win every war by a landslide. Call me the bad guy. In the years like a crier, spell my abilities rank high. I make a flatline the whole franchise. I got a horde we cover in mankind. My minions stand on top about to go to war. You ain't ever fucking with the overlords.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of DKW. My name is Phantom Dragon, and I am the host. I need to find a better opening than that. Welcome back to another episode. How's everybody doing tonight? You seen on the match card in the Discord, 2 D1 title matches will be happening tonight as a result of the Cage of Chaos match.
Lucifer Blackthorn says the end of days is here.
New York, weighing in at 237 pounds, Zachary Anderson.
The end of days, Zachary Anderson set to open tonight. Debuted at Love and War. Made himself known in his debut. Not many words said, but a lot of actions taken. And then with Thin Bone being borderline unconscious on the outside, Anderson didn't even bother to roll him back in to pin him. He just left him out there. Couldn't get to his feet in time to even try to get anywhere near the ring. And now looking to get in the ring with someone I think who has their footing in DKW. Defect Skill. Not gonna be easy encounter, but you gotta imagine this one's gonna be interesting. Good, you. I'm doing pretty good. I did look over the match card earlier, and I realized I made a few mistakes. Because, like, the thing I do with the match card is, like, I basically, throughout the week, I kind of just sit down and, like, look at the roster. God damn it, Toxic. Basically, I look through the roster and I start kind of writing down, like, matches or, like, certain combinations or people in the ring together. And I kind of just go over that a bit, again and again. And then the final draft I put onto a Google Drive sheet is where I actually keep everything. But I realized in both the Google Drive sheet and in the Discord, I had made a mistake. So if you look over there now, some matches were a little bit changed just to make sure like things were working. Because I realized, for one, I had Josh double booked. There were some people left off the show by accident, so I made sure to adjust those accordingly. How are you, Phantom? What are your thoughts on my new tattoo? I'm doing pretty good. I saw the tattoo in Discord. Honestly, it's really fucking cool. I like it. I like your tattoo a lot.
Hey, bro. Oh my god!
Red! 4 months. 4 months streak, 5 months total. Tier 1. Thanks for the resub, dude. Don't crazy, I said hi. If you're getting 2K24, I'm interested in joining if that's cool. Dude, you already took my call. Like, it might as well. Like, just let me know where to find him when I get 2K24. Just let me know where to find him and he's a part of it. I already know you interactive, so you don't need to worry about that. I already know you, Reaper. Every time I expect the typical ooh sound, not the deep voice. It's made to swerve people. It is made to always swerve people. So I made a huge pan of jambalaya, so I don't need tacos, thank you. Ooh, jambalaya sounds good. People making tacos and jambalayas already. Defect Skill. If I recall correctly, he was in the Cage of Chaos match. Sadly, did not come out the other side with the win. If I remember right, I think he was one of the first 3 eliminated. I could be completely wrong about that. I would have to go back and check. Didn't have the best of outings in the cage match. Right now, whether he's going for the D1 title or the World Heavyweight title, some wins here in the new year could definitely help him. First show of the new year wasn't the best, but if he can gain some momentum before 2K24, I can imagine he's going to throw his hat into that ring. Currently doing AXW, but I'll get crazy to raid your ass. Thanks, Ryan. Thank you. I know I'm late. My bad. I love to join. I got you, bro. Yeah, dude, it's no problem. It's no problem, Reaper. It's no problem, man. Anderson looked like he was trying to go for a neck breaker, but Skjol moved right out of the way. And now with that forearm straight to the face. No hesitation there. I mean, both arms. Skjol looking to start out with a good bit of brutality. Probably gonna get 2K24, just don't know which version or if I'll pre-order or not. Yeah, same thing for me. I definitely feel like I'll get probably the why is my brain blanking out on the name? I'll probably get the deluxe edition. Big clothesline from Anderson. I don't think I'll get the 40 Years of WrestleMania version though. I feel like the 100 is a bit much. That's Anderson runs in with that knee, causes Defect Skjol to turn a full 360, but no, a kick out of one. Overhead shot stuns Skjol. Anderson just pulling him up, head trapped, grabs both arms straight jacket. Oh! New bit of offense. I don't believe I've seen that move before. And now just kick to the midsection, a stomp to the back of the head. Very... And again, that mist we've seen from before when he debuted. I'll admit that style wrestling he has. I don't know. There's something cerebral about it that just is. Oh! Not face first into the mat. Phantom brother, hope you're doing good. Can't stop. I have an awesome stream, dude. And a big dive from Anderson to the outside. Legacy, thanks for stopping by, dude. It's always appreciated as always. I gave some shout outs earlier, but now I get to give my first verbal one to
cheat
Legacy.
To become the best. That's what you have to do. I don't care. I don't care if I cheated. I don't care if I have to dress naked and win just because people are in shock. That's the way to do it, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the way Teddy King's playing. He brought a weapon here. No disqualification.
What? Alright, well... I just saw there was a bit of his EFED, formerly known as IWCF, now going by ILW, Impact Legacy Wrestling. All sorts of interesting matches. You can check out his match from earlier today, funny enough. It was a hell of a show. Nothing but 5-star matches all around. So if you are inclined, go give the Crazy Crumpet a follow. As now Anderson, quick neck breaker on Defect Skjol as soon as he got back in. Almost got counted out the both of them, but made it back in before the count of 10. Tell Anderson's style. He takes his time, almost picking at the opponent. His attack seemed very centered on the upper back, face, and a little bit on the neck. I'm gonna be completely honest. Defect Skjol now swinging back. Big shot to the upper chest there. That's gonna stop your breathing. Now he goes from behind, hammerlock. Unloads the lariat. And now uses the hip to gain some leverage and comes right down on that left shoulder. If last show was any indication, Anderson does not mind winning by countout. Honestly, corkscrew forearm straight to Anderson as he got sent off the ropes. I was gonna say Toxic's correct with that one last show. Love and Warp, you missed it. Anderson had his debut match, and like I said earlier, he knocked out Thin Bone, count of 2 and a kick out. didn't even care if Thin Bone could get up to continue the match. Just knocked him out and went about his business. Right now, Anderson on the back foot, though, against Defect Skill. Now, Skill just measuring big chop from a down position straight up. Now, Dragon Screw really testing out that leg. Really testing out the left leg of him here. Now grabbing the head. Quick neck snap. Stomp to that leg again. Looks like Skill has a bit of a target on the left leg, but Anderson not afraid to roll him up. Rolls up Skill when the shield was down. A kick out of one, though. Does help him get back up to his feet. And now Anderson showing off a little bit. I'm not sure if you want to do that with someone like Defect Skill. A step up bump of a forearm takes him straight down. Anderson doesn't look very happy about that. Big roundhouse, big chop, shot. He's just unloading shots at him. It wasn't even a roundhouse. My brain just called out the kick. Goes around, Snap Dragon suplex. Now Anderson again spitting out that blood. I'm not sure where he gets it from. Shoulder tackle takes Defect Skill to the floor. Defect Skill gets right back up to his feet, collar and elbow, rings the arm, goes around, hammer lock into the lariat. Straight on the floor. That's gonna weaken that shoulder. I think he was tenderizing earlier. That left arm, I think. It rolls him back into that ring again. Anderson quickly getting up. Defect Skill taunting on the outside. Anderson quick to capitalize, but a kick to the gut from Defect Skill might have baited him out. Anderson again gets the upper hand. Tucks the head in, grabs the arm, quick neck breaker. Tries to go for some more, but Defect Skill grabbing that foot, bringing it down on the knee and not pinning him to the ground, raining those palm strikes right next to the LED board. Watch your head, you might bang it off the white. That sounded a bit wrong. I feel like I should apologize for that one. And oh, takes out the knee. Anderson gets right back on his feet though. Tries to go, I think, for a rolling Pele, but a barrel kick? I forgot what the name of that kick was. Goes out of the way. Count of 6 already. These two are just going at it on the outside. Big suplex. Doesn't let go. Count of 7 now. 2 suplexes. It looks like he's going for a third. That will only leave him at 8. And then he kips right back up. No problem. Count of 8. And Anderson decides to break up the count this time. Tries to go for that rolling kick again. Misses it. I've seen that kick a few times in martial arts tournaments. It's a risky move. But if it hits, it's an instant down. Time the blood might have been his own with how hard Skill's been hitting him. Maybe. Skill tucks the head in, brings him up, powerbomb position. And oh! Slams his back into the pillar and then just puts him to the ground. That rolling kick is called a Liger kick after Jushin Thunder Liger. I have to believe you on that one. As now Skill traps the head between his arm and a knee. Count of 6 already. Skill's gonna take his time getting back into the ring, leaving Zachary out there stays, but no, he goes to break the count. We got one thing, both these two want to end it. Oh, neck breaker by Anderson. Kick to the gut from Anderson, tucks in Skill, hoists him up, powerbomb position, doesn't go for the same, but decides to use the goddamn barrier. Oh. Oh no, your shoulder blade's a toast after that one. Oh no. And Anderson rolls right back into the ring, gets right back out to reset the count again. Oh, tries to go for a clothesline with some of that momentum maybe. Skill runs in, gets ducked, and sends him right out. Inverted exploder. Duck, what's going on, man? 2 overhead shots to Skill, big chop, stuns him. Now, hoist, whoa, lets him go. Good bit of unique offense. Now big chop, right hand, kick to the outer leg, double palm strikes, nails him against the crowd barrier. Now sends him towards the ring. Kick to the gut. Hoists him up. And oh! Skill might need spinal fusion surgery after this, maybe. I believe the count's up to a 7 right now. Not a good position if they want to keep this match going or have it go to an actual fall. Neckbreaker on the outside again. You can tell his target is that upper back and neck, and Zach Anderson doesn't. Count of 9. Anderson's gonna get in the ring. Is he gonna go to break the count? He does. Hey, what's going on, Dazul? And oh, let's him out face first.
Only Melissa can see. Bless you, Melissa.
To Dazul RGB. Streams NWOWL Women's EFED, one half of
timing.
GCA. If you like the pixel style, Duck is the one you want to go to. He's legitimately really good with pixel animations. Puts on hell of a shows with his co-commentator Mighty Fox, who runs the other half of GCA, Soul Real Wrestling. So go hang out with the wild animals. You're gonna have a fun time. We always do. How's things going, Duck? Count of 7. Big clothesline from Skjold. Both of these two playing it very loose and very risky with the count. Both haven't been in the ring in a while, and now they both get in at the count of 8. So we are gonna finish this with a pinfall or submission, maybe. I don't know. Anderson. He's gonna go for a bit of a waltz with Defect Skill before tucking him in. Oh! Every part of the wrestling fan in me wanted to scream Sister Abigail, and a kick out of 2 from Defect Skill. He's not out of this yet, but if he's not back up on his feet, I think he may be long drawn out. Tuning up the band to let it sing. But both of them collapse. The exhaustion hitting both guys at once. Look at the far leg. We got 1. We got 2. And that's 3. Good Lord. They have chemistry. You can say that again. Respect to both of these two men for keeping it in the ring, and respect for a hell of an opener for the rest of the matches tonight. Stu better hope that DKW's medical staff has gotten better this year.
Here is your winner, Zachary Anderson.
Medical staff has seen a lot of pain, so I know how to treat a lot of things. I mean, shit, having a bunch of people come in from different dimensions in season 2 definitely helped. You study a lot of anatomy of different people, and then you're just like, you know what? Fuck it. I seen one, I seen them all. Once again, GG to both men. A hell of a match to open the show. Zachary Anderson showing exactly what he's about, and Defect Skill showing that he's not someone to be slept on. You know, he's not doing that good in the early half of the year. I could definitely see him coming back and wreaking havoc in the second half. Or maybe he comes back and decides to change it. I don't know. It's all up to him, but GG to both men. As we move to our next match. The Devil in White, Zachary Anderson. Game, please don't tell me you're crashing. Okay, it's not. It's just being slow. I wonder what working on a Saint's anatomy is like. What do they do about the tail? As far as I'm able to grasp, it seems like Josh and Ellery have both gotten rid of their own tails. So that's, we don't have to worry about Nozaru charging to the ring. That'd be. Look, we've had a lot of crazy things happen in this ring. Like, we literally seen an ice giant, I think at one point, break the ring apart with a dude who was like, what? 126 at best. in terms of weight. So yeah. We've seen our fair share. We have seen our fair share. You've seen our fair share of chaos, but I do not think an Ozaru is on that list. Speaking of Saiyan anatomy, next up, Half Saiyan Josh goes one-on-one with Legacy. If you remember, Josh was in a one-on-one match for a chance of the world title between him and El Pollo del Diablo at Love and War. Pollo would end up winning that match. Josh, the reason for him being in that match was because he could get a pin over the world champion, Sentozen Totutton, who's only taken 2 losses in this entire year or season. 1 to Josh and 1 to Bulldozer. 1-1. Only 2 losses. He's only been pinned twice. This is one of the men to do it. So there's championship potential. It's written all over his chest. He just needs to get the one path, that one small bit of the road there. Get it paved and bam, he's in. I can see him holding gold. We've seen moments of greatness out of Josh. Oh, if we're really going far with the Dragon Ball references, he reminds me of Gohan a little bit. You see these moments where he's stronger than everybody else. He shows out main event material. Then it fizzles just a little bit. He needs to get it all. He needs to use all of it. Every single bit. Do not let that wick burn out. He needs it to become a fucking forest fire. Especially against someone like Totutton. He managed to do it once. Totutton remains unbeaten by the time Josh gets his turn. There's one person you can bet on to do it again. I mean, every time we've seen Josh and Ellery, they mostly been covered up, so for all we know, their tail is bundled up underneath their clothes. That is still terrifying. At one point, deemed the final boss of DKW. Now making his way down to the ring. He broke the guitar. Why? We don't know, Duck. I'm gonna be honest. There's so many times he's broken the guitar. We can only assume that he has a habit of buying them. It's insane. Legacy, the 5th DKW World Heavyweight Champion, reigned in at 126 days. Final boss, barely defeated. It would take I'm just gonna say it, underdog at the time, Sentozen Totutton, to come in and take that title away and keep it away from him to usher in a new era. Now both of these men, main event potential. Oh! Shot to the knee from Legacy, though. Can imagine if Josh is able to beat Legacy tonight, it will definitely help his way to that title. Legacy's not an easy guy to beat, even though he hasn't been at that pinnacle. We've seen him in season 2. He is still a very talented wrestler. There's a reason he got the moniker of the final boss in DKW, period. There is still a reason for that. Even though he hasn't been at that pinnacle for a bit, you got to remember, this is that same guy. Leaps right into the corner, takes Josh out and rolls him to the center of the ring. What if Josh goes Super Saiyan? God. What if Josh goes Super Saiyan Blue in this match? I would have a lot of questions. Now they got the tail cut off. You can thank Crazy for the info. All right, cool. We got the official word. They got rid of the tail, so we don't have to worry about a massive Azara. Kick to the gut, though. Now Legacy off the ropes. Big cutter! Josh's legs, you can see they were instantly on the ropes. He has the ring awareness down pat. Is now Legacy taking off to the top. Tries to go for a big frog splash. Hits it. Hooks the far leg. We got 1, We got 2, and a kick out at 2 from Josh. Who's the inaugural women's and men's champion? How many have there been since? That is a good question. Big swanton bomb from the top. The inaugural DKW World Heavyweight Champion was a man named Stevie Richards. At the time, we weren't recording days, which was kind of sad because I should have been paying attention at that point. Oh, both of them trade pump kicks, but Josh works his way through it, now springing off the ropes. Big kick to level legacy. Man named Stevie Richards, he's since been released. But following Stevie Richards, it would be another man named Carter Miles. He was also released. Funny enough, that's kind of weird that both our first and second champions were released. Another cutter. Third champion was Phantom for a 7-day reign. Then was beaten by Stevie to regain the title. And then it would go up to, and then the title would be vacated if I remember right. And it would be a triple threat held between Carter Miles, Phantom, and Dwayne, with all of them being previous champions. Dwayne would win the title at that time, becoming the officially the 4th DKW World Heavyweight Champion, because I don't really count, like, if you have the title, lose it, and then have it again, I don't really count you as the 1st and 3rd, because that's kind of weird, but I could also do that. It's really up to debate, but Dwayne, 4th champion, 110 days. Legacy will be the 5th champion. Sentosa will be the 6th. Currently with the longest title reign lasting a full calendar year and beyond. Yo, what's up, Scurvy? Oh, hits the elbow and now rolls him over, hooks the far leg here.
Ali Morgan in ring 2 and Lady Bulldog in ring 1 are both in big trouble. Oh, there goes Melissa though. Oh, that might double off the top rope.
Oh, Josh shoots back up to his feet, approaches Legacy, big overhead shot. Gets hit with the double axe handle. Yo, thanks for the shout out. No problem, man. Scurvy Dog runs Retro Kukumani Dojo and Taqueria Shop. You can see it right there. His E-Fed. He has prospects. He has wrestling. They got food. It is good. I've been there several times. All right, look. They're good with the food. They also have really good matches back to back. You can see the prospects grow and evolve. Go over, give him a much appreciated follow. It's Legacy hits another frog splash and gets the cover for the win. GG to both men. Looks like it wasn't Josh's night, but I guess I always say you can bounce back from even the worst of losses. Still has the ability to fight. Still has the chance to get up there. He has main event potential. He just needs to break that glass ceiling. GG to Legacy, GG to Josh. Legacy is a bit like AJ Styles then, where Styles was WWE champ for a year, but ever since losing it, he's cooled down, pretty much. There's only been a few champs for the men's. Then that title is an NXT UK championship, who's only had 3 champions in all its years. Damn it, I should mention it. Prospects, food, and wrestling is Scurvy's E-Fed, the Major League Baseball of wrestling E-Fed world? You could ask him. He'd be best suited to answer that. He's gonna GG to both men. So next match, Hinoka Hinoka Ryoga goes one-on-one with Victoria Salazar. I was telling you with NXT Vengeance Day, it was short, very few matches. Yeah, I feel like they were going for a bit of a shorter show on that one. Oh yeah, there was the rest of the champions for the women's world championship. First women to hold the women's world championship was Danny Weaver. She won December 12th, 2022, held the title for 50 days, and then was beaten by Sweet Paw, who held the title for 105 days. Sweet Paw was then defeated by Yuno Arai, who held the title for 98 days. And then Arai was beaten by Velvet Dove, who held the title for 154 days. And that would lead us to the 5th women's world champion, Anna Marie, who currently just started a reign 2 weeks ago. So right now, she's got 14 days. 14 days as a dual champion, because she did win the D1 tournament holding that title too. It's gonna be up to our main event to see if she is able to retain it. Speaking of world title material, Victoria Salazar making her way to the ring. Hinoka had a match against Anna Marie. I believe that match was her first loss in DKW, but there's always time to catch up. There's always time to kip right back up. She had 2 wins before it. Now we're gonna see if she can compete with another powerhouse in Victoria Salazar, much more to the agile corner of the power scale. Definitely not someone you want to underestimate. Also, speaking of MLB, they have a stat type I really like the concept of called WAR. I forget what it stands for exactly, but it basically boils down to how much specific player impacts their team and chance to win. Ooh. So it makes it easier to say that this player makes the team more likely to win. It's a pretty good system. Noka in one corner, Victoria in the other. Ref checks on both, rings the bell, and Victoria Salazar shooting straight out the corner with a sling blade, rolls through, and a drop kick, sparing no time. Stomp to the outer arm of Ryoga. Grabs the head, drives it straight into the knee. Gets kicked in the head by Ryoga though. Standing shooting star straight on the mark. Victoria slowly getting back up to her feet. Hinoka shooting out the corner with the lariat. Uses the ropes as a little bit of leverage, and now an overhead shot tucks in Victoria's head and a big power bomb. You see other sports like NFL or NBA adopting it, to be honest. Yeah, honestly. Wait a minute. Really working over the back. Bear hug by Salazar, but Hinoka striking at the corner of the neck and the... Yeesh. I can't remember the muscle, but it's... Yeah, I can't remember. Oh, wait a minute! Springs out DDT! Sope DDT, no hesitation, and now Hinoka over here taking over the match! Jesus! You know what? You know, I knew this match was going to be power versus power, but I didn't imagine we'd see so many. I don't imagine we'd see the other getting flown around so much this early. I thought it would take a bit, and then we get to people throwing the other around. Nogi getting back up to her feet, tries to go for a kick. Victoria takes the leg. Down elbow again, kick to the gut. Tucks the head in, grabs the arm. And now spinning brainbuster. Look at the far leg on Hinoka. That's a count of 1 and a kick out of 1. Also a good stat to argue who's the GOAT and whatnot as you point to that stat and say his war is better than this other guy's. Yep. Power slam by Hinoka. And now picking Victoria right back up. Kick to the gut. Sends her over to the ropes. Pop up. Power bomb on set. No hesitation. We got 1. We got 2 and a kick out for Victoria. Not giving up yet. You're going to have to do a little bit more to get rid of the agile powerhouse. Turn down the heater in my room. Goes for suplex. No! Switches it into a cutter. And now Anoka taunting while Victoria's on the floor. Moves her knee. Victoria gets out of the dodge. Gets out of dodge. Gets to the gut. No, gets cut by Anoka. Forearm. Tries to go for more, but Victoria hits her with a back elbow. And now a big lariat to take her straight off her feet. Now Victoria connecting on that knee. Exactly what Anoka was looking for. And now hooking the far leg. We got one. We got two and a kick out at our early two. Victoria looked a little bit frustrated, but got her wits about her really quick. She knows what she's got to do. She just needs to do it. The hoisting Hanoka up. Both women showed off their power in this one and dropping her face first. Tucks the arm and now stomping to the outside of it. I mean this in the nicest way I can. Some of the wrestlers on this show are literal freaks of nature. They're not built. They are not built like your average athletes. Oh, wait a minute. Springboard lands it. Little bit of a taunt and now go into the gun flex. Showing off the firepower she's got. Yoka back into the ring. Victoria initiates the collar and elbow. Sends her over to the ropes. Hoists her up. Brings her straight back down. Off the ropes again. Big splash. No. Hanoka moves out of the way. Tries to go for a big shot. Victoria takes it, returns it in full, kick to the gut, tucks the head in, I believe. Spinning brainbuster, yes it is. Hanoka kicks right back up to her feet. Victoria kicks her in the gut, leads her straight into the Dragon Slayer, was waiting for it, and now Hanoka in dire straits. Able to break out of it with the snapmare though. Going elbow again, Hanoka sent off to the ropes. Tried to go for something, a little bit of mistiming, and now tries to go for some more. No, Victoria pushes her straight out of the way. Kick to the face, straight jacket, Florida Keys. Victoria from the corner. Victoria's punch, no run up, oh leap, shot fired. We got one, we got two, and it Hanoka kicks out. Not enough to put Hanoka out yet, but Victoria, I believe, looking for another Dragon Slayer. Kick to the gut, hits the cutter, and now reels right back into it. Hanoka is in trouble here, and she's forced to tap out. GG to Victoria Salazar. A tough task for Hanoka. Didn't manage to win, but showed her resolve against someone, in all rights of the term, with a very similar ability as herself. Victoria, new year, new her. She's ready for bigger things and showing out tonight. Yep.
Here is your winner, the Animal, Victoria.
GG to both women. You know, I always appreciate a good Dragon Sleeper. Yep. I mean, shit. I appreciate most things with a dragon in them. Wait, that didn't sound right. All right, moving on. Victoria's GG to both women. Jesus Christ. Sounded perfectly normal. Hey, calm down up there. Hey, sounded perfectly normal to me. Hey, no. Hey, no. God damn it. Next match, a three-way dance between OBS, Teddy King, and Dwayne. It's one of the matches that I did have to fix last second because I realized there was something wrong with it. Because Josh was originally double booked by accident. Both Teddy King and OBS were in the Cage of Chaos match. We're in there with Will Ospreay. We're in there with Brock Hudson. And we're in there with Defect Skill. Did not end the way those two would have wanted, with one of their hands getting raised. Brock Hudson was able to take the win in that match.
The following contest is an elimination match. Making his way to the ring from San Juan, Puerto Rico, weighing in at 241 pounds, Teddy King.
Not the way Teddy and OS would have wanted the match to end, but it's not stopped their chances of chasing after that D1 title. Whether it's through tournament format or maybe through a one-on-one match. Can imagine them getting there, and Teddy, definitely another guy with world title potential. Hasn't had the chance. Went up against Sentosa Tutton a few times. Has not managed to win. Very few have managed to beat Tutton at this juncture. If anything, Tutton might be the first champion to hold the title across multiple seasons. Because he first won it in season 2. Then season 3 started. We hit 2024. That will mark season 4. And that will make Tutton the first champion to hold a title through an entire season. It's terrifying to think, but he's just that good. Teddy King now in the ring.
And his opponents, first from Mustache Mountain, weighing in at 305 pounds, OBS.
Hear the crowd's mixed reaction at OBS. Had a good showing on Love and War. Didn't manage to win the match. He's proven time and time again that he's a good wrestler. He knows what he's doing in the ring. He wouldn't be here if he didn't. But always comes just a small step too short to win big. Right now trying to get the year 2024 on his wrestling account looking a little bit brighter. First match back was that Cage of Chaos, so he is walking out with a loss to his record, but maybe he can turn it around. I think every streamer in the crowd is booing OBS. He does have that effect on people. Streaming to thousands around the world as we speak. Flamboyant and narcissistic, I'd say, are the two ways you could describe him, but he wouldn't be in the ring if he didn't know how. You know what I mean? Everyone loves to hate OPS.
And from New York, weighing in at 350 pounds, Bulldozer
Dwayne. I believe I mentioned it earlier. Not previous, but used to be a world heavyweight champion. 4th man to hold that title since the title's inception. Sadly, once Legacy came along, Dwayne kind of got thrown into the background. Hasn't really seen much in the title picture for movement from him. Looking to try to get some things started in 2024 like everybody else. It's our first non-pay-per-view of 2024 after all. One of the first episodes. It's gotta start off with some momentum. Ref rings the bell, all three men staring. As instantly Teddy King starts throwing chops and Hail Marys at OBS. Tries to get him eliminated first. Kind of wanting a kick out. Oh, and leaps over OBS to take out Dwayne. Teddy's not playing around. I think he's pissed. Now Teddy tried to go off the corner for something. Dwayne caught him, turned him around, and up. The shovel's already in. This is a no disqualification type of match. Due to triple threat ruling, yet OBS wasted no time getting the tool involved. As Teddy hits him with a knee to stop him. Dwayne tries to run off, maybe gain some momentum for something, but gets rolled up. Kick straight in the face between the eyes. Now OBS whipping Teddy King over to the corner. Gonna go out, yep, looking for more tools in the toolbox. As Teddy switches his gaze to Dwayne. Now we got a far leg. Trying to get rid of the giant, but a kick out at 2. At 1. Stop sign to the spine. And jerk. Oh! Ooh! He was gonna go for a suplex, but instead lands Teddy King right on that shovel and just starts spinning all over him. I know it's gonna hurt. Okay, he kips right back up. Springs off the ropes, tries to go for a cutter, mistimes it. And now OBS just tenderizing the midsection. Dwayne's moving hardware on the outside. This is really the kind of shenanigans you can expect from a DKW match. Now he hoists him up on the shoulders. Brings him over to the corner. And drops him face first. Now Teddy. Poison Rana! Super kick to Dwayne. Doesn't knock him down though. And now Dwayne grabs the back of Teddy's head. Big clubbing shot on the chest. He kips right back up. Dwayne stunned by OBS momentarily. Throwing those Hail Mary that he calls fists. As he lands OBS on that stop sign. And now using that shovel, OBS brought in Teddy King, getting involved, throwing Dwayne to the outside. OBS Irish West Teddy to the ropes. Bit of mistiming on OBS's half. Tried to go for a drop toe, I believe, and now Teddy just taunting over him. Gets caught. Ooh. Inverted atomic. I think no, not even inverted, just atomic drop. And now throwing Dwayne to the outside. Now going out with some hardware, trying to do some gardening work on the Titan of DKW. Dwayne managed to take the shovel out of his hands. Big suplex. Seems like both of them temporarily teaming up, but it does not last long. Big German suplex. Teddy folded after that and then a drop kick to put him down. OBS misses with that double axe handle. Throws Dwayne into the ring. Kick to the gut from Teddy to OBS. Going elbow. Teddy tucks him in. Oh my God! Man, it's moments like this where I wish certain moves took precedent over others, because damn, that would have been a cool moment. Now throws him straight out of the vertical suplex. Yup, and now Dwayne grabbing the shovel to do some garden work on Teddy King's head. Yup, Dwayne just showing no mercies, going off with that shovel, but fall to the King. Sudden, unexpected, but doesn't go for the pinfall on Dwayne. Looks like he was going over to the announce table. Decides to go through OBS and oh, brings him up for the double knees to the chest. Took the wind straight out of OBS. Gone elbow, kick to the gut. Big stutter And then a clothesline from Dwayne. Rear waist lock, throws Teddy to the opposite side, wants to take it to Dwayne one-on-one. And now Dwayne taunting on a kneeling position. Fires a shot into the midsection. Gone elbow, throws OBS over to the barricade. And now a neck breaker on Teddy King. Now all three of these men just moving, circling each other. Let's go for a double axe down, but Dwayne misses. On elbow from King. Irish whip sends OBS to the rope. Spinning heel kick to catch him. And now a hook in the far leg. We got one and a kick out of one. As JR would say, business is picking up. You are correct. Not forearm floors OBS. Teddy saw Dwayne coming in with that shovel, said he wanted no part of it. He's seen enough gardening. Please stop. Oh Christ, nope. He says, never mind. I want to do it myself. Trapping Dwayne in the corner, moves out of the way. Big right hand stuns Dwayne. Midsection shot, big clothesline. Is the back, tucks the head in. It looks to clip his wings. Pulls him in for the pin there. Could be the first elimination of the three-way dance and a kick out of two. Both of them trying to get to each other. Teddy pulls his head in, lets it go. Shot to the back. Back of the head, it looks like. Wait till 2K24 when they can throw weapons, bruh. That's gonna be, honestly, we know we're gonna have more three-way dances. Like, come on, man. Oh, takes out the knee of Teddy. OBS. He's lying in wait there, you can see it. Now grabbing that stop sign, gets stopped by Dwayne though. And now big sit out, spine buster, but Dwayne sat on that stop sign. I know it'll have me rubbing my ass. Tries to lift up OBS for some. OBS puts the brakes on, starts nailing the back of Dwayne's head. Fall to the King! Teddy taking his shot, taking his opening, and tries to take OBS out of the match, but no, a kick out of two. And now Dwayne, a kick to Teddy's gut. Future shock DDT. Hooks the far leg off of that. We got one, we got two, and a kick out by Teddy King at two. OBS still in the corner, took his breaths. Now tucks in Dwayne's head, looking for OBS, sends him to the corner. Could that be enough to remove the Titan of DKW from this matchup? We got one, two, and that's three. It's down to Teddy King and OBS. Might have to get Dwayne checked on. That could be some serious head damage. Now he pumps him in the air, hits him with the knee, kick to the back of the head. Oh, and throws a stop sign straight down at his head. That's dangerous. Those stop signs are not dull. Those things are a little bit sharp on the angles. Ripcord knee shot straight to the face. And now traps the arm, starts stomping away. Not giving OBS any room to breathe. He knows what he's got to do. Can he do it? You can see Dwayne getting up after that OBS. He's able to walk out under his own power. Thank God. And again, that stop sign. He wants you to stop streaming. And now he's just throwing that at his ass. Okay. Picks him up to his feet, takes a few steps back. Fall to the King. Look at the far leg. That's two. And that is three. Teddy King, the winner of this three-way dance. GG. Tim, think, but how's there a stop sign in the ring? Aren't those illegal to take down? I plead the fifth. Anyways, GG to Teddy King. Hell of a match.
Here is your winner, Teddy King.
Crowd team's behind him. Teddy just needs that one wave of momentum. He's got it. Looks like he's got it back in his corner for this one. Whether it's world title gold or D1, and I see OBS floating in the background. Okay. Whether it's world title gold or D1 title gold he's going for. He's got to make a stand here. He's got the momentum for the early part of the year. He's starting up the train. Gets it going. BB title matches, no problem. Next match. Next match, Yuno Rai takes on Ellery. I believe these two. To Frank, I think OBS is on the apron. It's just really good balance.
Tactical nuke incoming!
IWWTV, Crazy and Red, how you guys doing? How was the show tonight? Just in time to see your girl Ellery get down to work.
Oh, the Saiyan. Josh with the F5. Going for the cover. Oh, wait, no, he realized he was close to the ropes. Oh, wait, what? What?
Okay, wait, that was too
Are you
perfect.
kidding me?
Hold on, wait, hold on.
What the hell?
Hold on. That was a little bit too well timed. Hold on. That was a little bit too well timed. Hold on. Toxic. What's with the timing on that one, bud? What's with the timing on that? What was that timing? To stare down from Trish and Tia. Ooh. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. Justin, I see you. How you doing, bud? Justin Reside, I know, runs his own eFed, so let me give that a quick shout out. I did not mean for that to time that well. Quick shout out to Justin Reside, hosts his own eFed, VPW, Vulture Pro Wrestling, if I recall correctly. He has Voltage and Flair, two really well put together shows. He's really good. Just go give him a follow. You gotta see it for yourself, honestly. I know the matches over there are really crazy, but they're 1000% worth the watch. 1000%. Thought if the costume dance was gonna start after the clip, not during. Alright. As we get on to our first half's main event. Quote unquote main event. I just call them main events. I think it's nice. Yuno Rai takes on Ellery.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan.
You know, I know, we all know. And Yuno Rai is making her way down the ringside. Yuno Rai was a previous Women's World Champion, the third Women's World Champion. Held the title for 98 days. Was beaten by Velvet Dove prior to D1 start. Didn't quite go as well as she wanted to throughout the D1. D1 final score was of 6 points. Lost the three-way dance to compete in the block final. Didn't quite get her chance to win the Cage of Chaos match. So now she's got to figure out where she's going. She's got to reassess. Hopefully this match can help her with that.
And from another time, LRE.
And in that same sense, this woman right here went through that same process, did not win the world title before, has not won a title in DKW as of yet. Was an A block of the D1, finished at 4 points. Same block as Yuno Arai. Have had the run-ins a few times. Ayo? Wait, what did I even say wrong? Hold on. What did I say? I don't even know what I did wrong that time. Both women looking to reassess themselves. Red, what the? God damn it, Red. Got something to explain. I don't even know what I said. The bell rings. Both women approach each other in the ring. You know, trying to go for a early. Oh! Starts off with slapping the taste out of Ellery's mouth, and now suplex. Grabs her. Now a neck breaker. Hoists her up. Inverted DDT. Inverted elevated DDT. And now springing off the ropes. Tries to go for a kick. Ellery not where she thought she'd be. Irish whip. You know, over the top rope. Tries to go for a forearm. Gets caught. Springs over the top. Makes Ellery back up. Right hand to turn her around. Rear waist lock. Side Russian leg sweep. Now Yuno trapping that left arm of Ellery and now just stomping it out, trying to eliminate the power factor of the Saiyan. I guess apparently Yuno has some kind of personal problem with Ellery. No clue why. I mean, from what I'm seeing so far, Yuno definitely being a good bit more vicious than what she usually is in her matches. It's more of like a sinister tone with her. She has been like this for a while, but it's definitely showing against Ellery, as now Ellery has her over the shoulder, snake eyes into the corner. Hoists her up, calling elbow. Now tucks the arm in and just unloading those shots to the midsection, those knees. Overhead shot. Knee spear, forearm, and now trying to go for more, but gets caught and kicked in the thigh. Calling elbow from Yuno, sends Ellery over to the corner, races in, tries to raise both knees. Yuno Ellery sidesteps it. Overhead shot in the collar elbow, and now just unloading a combination straight to the jaw of Yuno. Yuno kicks right back up. Both women lock up. Ellery sends Yuno away with an Irish whip. Bit of mistiming on Ellery's part. Paid for it with that kick from Yuno. And now again pins that arm, and now is just stomping that right hand. From the middle, big splash, not the cleanest of connections. Kips right back up to her feet, dodges whatever Yuno was looking for. Ellery isn't exactly the kind of opponent you want to be not necessarily violent with. You are correct. Ellery has her durability about her. She's collected it over years of martial arts mastery. She's taken her licks, and all of us have been here to see it. So Yuno, I don't know exactly what she was going for with that early flurry. Definitely lean things in her corner for the early goings, but right now on the back foot. Just I say that, Yuno moves right out of the way, but it's caught with that knee lift. Now gut check from Ellery. Tries to go for something, gets thrown to the outside. Yuno hops over the top rope and kick to the side of the head. Good Lord, and now just reeling that arm down. Stop. Ref starting to count, already out of 2. Throws her to the barricade. Tucks the head, traps the arm. And connects the boot to that ear. Kick to that thigh. Trying to make sure Yuno isn't exactly at her best when it comes to motion. Now let's stop. Grabs the arm and now working over the midsection. The move that everyone did not like in 2K21. 2K22, I mean. It was everywhere. It was everywhere. Gets the double knees and rolls through. Kind of ate already. She's gonna have to get Ellery. What in the love of God? What in the love of ass? Okay. Ellery got in the ring to break up the count. Tried to go back outside to keep it there, but Yuno tosses her in. Gonna take a bit of a longer time getting in. Not gonna follow immediately after. Whether it was baiting her in, we don't know, but oh, kick to the side of the head, and now Ellery leading the charge and throws Yuno straight against that ring apron. Now rolls her back into the ring. Yuno gets turned, a clean 180 by a knee. And now Ellery just attacking that leg, same as last time. Second verse, same as the first. They take out the leg. She's looking to put Yuno in a hearse. Ellery, I think you have a demon. Possessed Saiyan is a scary one. Big double stomp from the heavens. Hooking the far leg off of it. We got one. We got two, and a kick out from Ellery. Shoots that shoulder. Kick out from Yuno. I'm sorry. Shoots that shoulder up. God damn it, Red. A big suplex to Ellery. Fuck's sake, man. This shit actually made me freeze. God damn it. Just stop to the arm. Don't start laughing. You know what you did. He says to the center of the ring. I want to see Goku but possessed by an evil demon. Yeah, it's happened eventually, man. He's already had his body snatched by everybody else. Now Yuno Famouser hits it on Ellery. Rolls her over, hooks the far leg. We got one, two, and a kick out at two. Ellery's still in this, showing her determination. Raise her back up to her feet, tucks the head, turns her over. Now, look at him land a split on Ellery. But not done yet. She can measure for a second Famouser. It looks like it gets caught. Didn't get, should have not gotten greedy. Got countered with the power bomb. Yuno again tried to be, as Zartan would put it, unnecessarily violent. She could have tried to go off of any of those to get the pin, but she wanted to go for more. Ellery managed to bait it out, but now, Yuno right back into the driver's seat. Tell me why I knew that scream was coming and still got taken aback by it. It's a loud ass scream, man. You can look forward to something but still get caught off guard by it. Double axe handle from halfway across the ring. Ellery caught with the Famouser. Yuno going for the pin now. We got 1, 2, and 3. Yuno Arai walks away with the win. Every encounter between these two just ends up being more and more violent. You gotta imagine. Can't imagine there's gonna be a limit to it, right? Pirates in the ocean. Yep. GG to Yuno Rai, the winner of this match. Yo, Ellery and Yuno feud? Maybe. Maybe. I guess if Yuno did have a personal issue with Ellery, hopefully it's done now. I'd hope. Beef has a habit of, let's say, marinating in this company. I wouldn't take any chances. It's a good way to put it. All right, now.
Reaper, we drumming that bass, you snare one, but it's one and the same. I'ma tell you, I'm nightmarish. Funny how you think that I can't run my step over your body, bitch. Nightmares on them. I swear you a bitch to a predator. Yeah, you might get the better, but better. I'll leave you be on prepare when I better, better, prepare to prepare, better. Better be big and head when it's hell when it brought the devil to settle the score. Dog, I be calling cause I don't know what I'm meddling for. Body perfection, you knock it, I'll leave you dead at the door. Bitch, you be talking to nothing better than definite bullshit. Transfiguration, my shit. Took a squad and made him. My bitch, told her what he say. My wrist, took a squad and gave him. My all y'all, my wishes, killing urgent and itches. Laughing now, you in stitches. Roll call that we picking out with your ditches. Bitches.
Welcome back to Dealing Together. First caller.
I bought 3 sweaters to get the 4th free.
Oh, you got fleeced. Next caller.
I traded my old Samsung at
Fucking ads.
Is this what you want? 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 Is this what you want?
King of the worship, spit in your face, that's why I'm the worst. Live in the verbs, so king of the curses, king of the worms, you king on the surface, king of the. Whenever you urge it, that's what you earn, the king of the hearses.
recently dropped that title to Anna Marie, making her the first double champion in the company. You can imagine Velvet would want to get that title gold back.
Yeah, boy.
Red! Thank you for the gift sub to Dazul RGB. Dazul, make sure to thank Red for the gift sub. And a shout out there, you saw the Emperor Evil King streams on his own. Very entertaining guy. When I saw there, it looked like a VTuber model too.
And her opponents, first from New York, the Queen.
I hadn't used VTube in ages. Welcome back to the world, yes. Sweet Paw. Another previous DKW Women's World Champion. The second. Held it for 105 days. She had ended up dropping it to Yuno Arai. Made a really quick rise. And had a good few defenses before dropping it to Velvet. So 2 previous champions in this match. You have to imagine. It's gonna be interesting seeing how this plays out.
From Chicago, Illinois, Lilith Knight.
Lilith Knight, one of the block finalists of the D1. I believe the A block finalist. Beaten by Anna Marie in the block finals to advance in the tournament. Had a shot to try and go for world title gold. Had a shot for opportunity. But was not able to get the job done against Melissa Ewing. Now, you got to imagine she's either going to reset her focus on just something else or maybe try to reassess herself. She's in this match with 2 previous world champions. If you ever seen Lilith Knight, you know one thing is certain. Where this woman goes, title gold is sure to follow. Not sure about how long it will take them to get there, though. Looks like Sweet Paw and Lilith are gonna go at it. And Velvet takes out Sweet Paw's knee. I'm back with dinner and a drink. What did I miss? We just got the 3-way dance for the second half of the show started. They're lucky ignorance ain't in here. Damn. Big suplex there. Tries to hold it for the bridge. Kick out at 1. Lilith tucks in the head. Fisherman suplex. Tries to go in for a quick pin. And the previous champion and a kick out. Oh! Kick to turn the ref inside out and a kick to floor Lilith. I think we're going to have some slow counting for a bit. A side Russian leg sweep. Ref better mind herself. Oh! And a stomp. Ref, get out of the way. And just lighting her up with shots. Gets her down for the pin. We got 1 and a kick out. Ref is a little bit slower. She did get kicked out of her socks just now. I think a belly to back suplex. A gut wrench suplex, more accurately. Irish whip over to the corner. Throws her out. Velvet. Split-legged moonsault hits the mark. Turns around and Sweet Paw waiting for her. Tucks the head. Sends her over. Now a kick to level out Velvet. Sweet Paw focusing on Velvet. Not even gonna try to capitalize over Lilith. As Lilith takes the dive and takes out Velvet. So close to the ring post, she almost fucking kissed it on the way out. Oh yeah, I saw in 2K24 the refs can take bumps two more easily. Oh. Oh no. We're just gonna go back to the matches where it was 5 minutes of beating on the ref. Now Sweet Paw taunting, jaw jacking. I'm not sure if that's really what you want to do, but now just letting loose those chops and a big punch. I don't know if I remember I posted in the Discord or not, but Fiend is confirmed for 2K24. Yeah, I did remember seeing some footage of the Fiend in some of the trailers, so I had to imagine he's confirmed. It's probably the base roster. Big clothesline from Sweet Paw, cut Velvet too. Now she's just letting loose. Now hoisting her up. Sweet Paw gets down. Oh! I already uploaded his entire entrance, so he's confirmed for base game. Nice. Big chop. Going elbow, sends Sweet Paw off to the barricade. And Irish whips Velvet to the opposite side of the ring. Lilith Knight firmly in the driver's seat right now. Sweet Paw looking to try to put an end to that rear waist lock, gets countered. Now backdrop on the outside. Velvet slinks around, Total World DDT. Now Velvet, and now Sweet Paw slugging out with Velvet. Lilith breaks it up. The big time edition confirmed for base game, Muhammad Ali. I did see that. Honestly, I'm surprised. I'm actually shocked about that one. That caught me. Kick to the shoulder. On elbow. Sends her out to ringside. Now taunting a little bit. Goes into the ring. Letting loose those forearm shots, double palms, and wait a minute! Sweet Paw puts a bow on Lilith! Now get the far leg on Knight! We got one! We got two! And a kick out! Your neighbors enjoy your wrestling commentary as much as we do? Honestly, I just hope they don't hear it. Because I know it's kind of like, down here, not a lot of my shouting gets to the outside. Because where I am in the house, it's pretty dense. I know people upstairs are a little bit annoyed when I start shouting, though. I just need to make sure it doesn't get too late. Quick snap suplex. Hugh Herman needs to be put in the game. Big suplex from Lilith. Velvet. Backbreaker to Lilith. A big gut shot. Velvet just unloading on Lilith. Knight discus clothesline. And now again, Sweet Paw. Rear waist lock sends Velvet over to the barricade, and now just taunting. Velvet ducks out of the way of that shot. Gets grabbed by the hair though and dragged straight to the ground by Sweet Paw. Kick to the gut. Going elbow, sends her into the ring. Going over from Lilith. Sends Velvet over to the announce table. Timekeeper's area almost. Now she lifts Sweet Paw up. Looking to make Sweet Paw go to sleep. Look at the far leg. We got one. We got two and a kick out from Sweet Paw. Not enough. Rear view from Velvet to Lilith. We got two and a kick out by Lilith Knight. Every other Thursday, your neighbors are thinking, what on earth is DKW? What the fuck is he screaming about? I'd actually feel bad if my neighbors came over and were like, hey, so we hear you shouting like every other Thursday. Do you think you can like calm down? Shin breaker into the dragon screw. Now from the corner, Sweet Paw. Try to go for a chop. Velvet sends Sweet Paw over to the corner. Lilith from behind. Now turning Velvet over. Hook to the far leg now. We got 2 and a kick out. Double axe handle. Lilith barely avoids it. Grabs the arm. And now the cross face applied. Chaos in. Chaos in on. Chaos in him. Thanks for the follow. How you doing? Name looks familiar. Throws Sweet Paw up into the air. What's up, my dude? Nothing much. Just commentating, vibing. Pretty easy Thursday. How's things on your end, man? If you aren't aware, I am Fans of Dragon. This is DKW, a wrestling show we host every other Thursday, bi-weekly. I also do D&D on Monday and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. That's when all streams start, pretty much. It's unilateral. As now Lilith just swinging the shovel. Jesus. Velvet's just watching. She doesn't want to be in the middle of this. Gets involved, rear waist lock. Hoists her up. Big dragon suplex. We got 1. We got 2 and a kick out of 2. Tries to go for a kick. Sweet Paw doubles back. Turns her around, but Lilith running interception. Grabs that heel hook and applies it. Might have just saved Velvet there. Think she's got targets on Sweet Paw. She wants her out first. She'll deal with Velvet later. Now just unloading those shots to the forehead to break up the hold. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Nice, hell yeah. I will do my best to come in and watch your streams too. Hell yeah, brother. And now, locks in with Dove's Cry on Lilith Knight. And Lilith's forced to tap. People are getting ready for the casket matches with all the shovels. I honestly think so. And now Sweet Paw getting heel hooked again, this time by Velvet. She thought the target on her legs was done, but no, Velvet rolls over and now just swinging. Your neighbors, I think your neighbor has the craziest immigration ever, huh? You mean imagination? Well, another one, Dove's Cry, and Sweet Paw taps out. Imagination, okay. I was a bit confused at that one. 2 hugs, 1 match, 2 tap outs. Velvet's living high. Autocorrect hates me. Also, I'm getting a call. I'll be right back.
Here is your winner, Velvet.
GG all 3 of these women. I did just get called by people upstairs though. So speaking of the whole noise thing, yeah, I'm gonna have to keep it down a little bit. Ugh. They need to bring in a fire pit match so we could throw VKM in it. Jesus Christ. Everyone immigrates to DKW, so it makes sense. Huh? Velvet always wins when she's not champion. When she is, she struggles a bit. Interesting. Honestly, I noticed that a little bit. It might have been the D1. Just the way the D1 was framed. Would be interesting. Line the ring with grills. It could be a shrimp on the Barbie match. Jesus Christ. So for throwing garbage cans at PKM. Hell of a match. Velvet getting rid of, defeating both women. Same method too. GG, all three involved. And GG all three women as we move on to our next match. I believe another three-way dance. A lot of these tonight. A lot of three-ways tonight. Wait. God damn it. Office 2K24, I saw that in the ambulance matches, you can hit your opponent with the ambulance doors. I'm not. God damn it, back out. You need to put in gender so a guy or lady can go for the men's championship or women's title match. Oh yeah. Honestly, that'd be interesting. Definitely not sure how that would work. Well, I imagine how it would work. But it'd be wild if just during the fucking Royal Rumble, the women's Royal Rumble, you just see a guy run down. Like R-Truth did, but it's actually serious.
Making her way to the ring from Transylvania, Romania, Countess Selena.
Serena making her way down to the ring. Not the best of luck with really anything unless she's pulling some dirty tactics. Security team was on high alert, managed to get rid of her accomplice. Not sure who the hell that was supposed to be. Still has some tricks up her sleeve to try to play the match to her corner. She's not a bad wrestler, she just can't keep a straight match straight. Can't call it down the middle. She has to do some kind of little trick to try to get ahead. They had it in SmackDown game when William Regal was commissioner. Huh. Honestly, I doubt it. WWE seems pretty against intergender wrestling. For the most part now, yeah. I feel like they're very much like against it. The only exceptions I can think of off the top of my head were the one time Baron Corbin hit End of Days on Becky Lynch, and when Nia was in the men's Royal Rumble for that little bit, and that was it. Women are as tough as men? Yeah, they definitely are. I just feel like WWE in general just doesn't want to. They just don't want to go down the road. Making her way to the ring, Melissa Ewing, currently ranked #1 contender for that World Women's Championship. Sorry, wrapped around Anna Marie's waist. She's got a target on her. After winning that #1 contenders match, she has a chance at that world title. Gotta imagine she's gonna be keeping her eyes on the main event of tonight. Considering we're gonna see Miss Two Belts. Marie Two Belts. Anna Two Belts? I guess Anna Two Belts. And a tables match. Karina Cortez making her way down to the ring. I mean, it makes sense. WWE is a massive global company. They probably don't want to advertise a man hitting a woman. Yeah, because you know they would get all sorts of flack about it. Regardless of not if they're trying to do something, they get flack about it at the end of the day, and they don't really want to deal with that. So I don't think we'll see it unless it's like modded in the game. That's about it. Serena, Melissa Ewing, and Karina Cortez. Lining the edges of the ring. Ref rings the bell. And sweep on. Serena. Quickly taking off towards Melissa Ewing. Whips her into the corner. Now trying to go for something. Karina kicks her in the gut. Wraps that arm. And now, arm drag from the top. A little bit of old school mixed in with it. Now a drop kick to the back. Melissa tried to go for a forearm. Serena tried to go from behind. Spring off the ropes. Big clothesline to bring Karina down. And now rolls through. Double stomp from Serena. Be nice, but I haven't seen any modded divas in WWE games since WWE 2K13. That's fair. I've seen a lot of people like use different mods and methods to get around like the kind of gender gap? Not gender gap. That's the wrong word for it. I've seen people use mods to like do a lot of stuff with 2K games, but I think with 24 they're gonna try to rein it back a bit, or they're gonna try to check mods that were coming out. So I'm not sure if we could do it anymore, but I know some people were using those mods to kind of like intergender matches in their own games. And Karina thrown straight off the top rope by Serena. Melissa tries to go in again, gets blocked, and now Serena already showing off. Didn't even check if she was still on her feet. Come on, Serena. Rear waist lock. Karina Cortez goes around, takes her straight down. Emmett, what's going on, dude? How you doing? Now Melissa poised up against the rope. Karina Cortez sends her to the outside. What in the world? Gets cut off by Serena, it looks like. Back in the ring, it looks like Serena isn't taking kindly to Karina trying to take over this match. Melissa throws her over to the ropes. Leapfrog. Drop down. Now big corkscrew. Off that single-legged drop kick. Wakes her up. Down face first. Big drop kick to Melissa. Heck, given WWE's history regarding women's wrestling, we're kind of lucky they show women's division any respect. I feel like it had to have happened eventually, especially with like the... I'm trying to figure out the words to put together. The public's perspective, there we go, of general like women's rights now is a lot more... It's taken a lot more seriously now than it would have been back then. So, all things considered, it had to happen eventually. Like, the demand for it was essentially just gonna keep stockpiling until either someone made some claims that they weren't gonna respond to and it blows up, or they were gonna get hit with it. Tries to go for a handspring, I think back elbow, but got caught by Serena. Caught by Karina. Oh, now shovels that midsection. A Saito suplex to Karina. Serena trying to get back in the driver's seat of this match. Sends Melissa all the way to the outside. Now calling an elbow between the two. Sends her off to the corner. Big kick to the face. Countered. Now Serena tucks the head, brings her up. Big suplex. And a drop kick to the back. Big single leg drop kick did not collect as Melissa would have liked. Oh no, but brings her over to the ropes. Serena rolls her, getting out of the ring. Not sure exactly what she's doing. Rolls through it, a big stunner from the outside. We got one, we got two, and a kick out of two. All right, see, I don't, why was that funny? Big elbow from the top. It's just the way Serena hit that big move. Kick out at two, and then just a shovel right on the top of the head. That was a bit too comedically timed. I don't know why that was funny. Right on the head. Ooh. Elevated flapjack. Landing her straight on her face. Melissa killing to the outside. Now a kick to the gut from Serena. Side steps off to the right. Doesn't dodge the second one. Sends off to the ropes. Now from the ropes. Goes around. Dials it up. Faint tiger kick area code shot 619, whatever you want to call it. Because now Karina's taking that shovel, but drop kick to the back. No, Karina walks away. Samoa Joe's it. Big frog splash. Look at the far leg. We got one. We got two. And we got three. Serena's out of here. Big shot to the midsection from Karina. Goes under. Drop down, leapfrog, and now the drop kick. Big right hand. Karina putting up a fight. Not trying to get put away. If she manages to beat Melissa here, get some questions on her. It could be pretty good for her momentum going forward. Melissa already has that shot dialed in, probably for next week. 1-on-1 for that title. And Karina just working over that left arm, no hesitation. Keeps working it over, and now locking the fingers. Shoots off the top. DDT. Now standing. Moonsault connects. Now Karina taking off towards the top. From the heavens with the frog splash. Nails it. Hooks the far leg. We got one. We got two and a kick out from Melissa. She's not done yet. But if Karina takes her eyes off the ball, she might be. Yeah, it was kind of inevitable, but still women's wrestling in WWE used to be complete and total joke. You are correct, yeah. Darn, missed the shovel. It was close. Although I do think WWE has some members of the women's roster that can make for some fun moments like in the men's rumble, like Rhea and Jade. True. But I don't imagine those moments are ever going to be taken that seriously. I don't know. I feel like in general, those moments are just going to be like for comedy bits or maybe a little bit of a shock factor, but I don't know. 3 consecutive suplexes, and now Karina going back up to the top. Big frog splash, nails it again. Hook at the far leg. This could be it. We got one. We got two, and another kick out from Melissa. Kick to the gut. Recoil. Takes it down. Hooks the far leg off of it. We got one. We got two, and a kick out at 2. Both these women showing their durability, showing their will to keep going. And Melissa's just busting a move. Before she tries to bust Karina open with a shovel. Damn. All right. Busting a move and Karina's head with the shovel. Springs off the ropes. Crossbody connects. I mean, I could definitely believe Jade coming in and throwing a guy out of the ring at least. Yeah, like that could definitely be something, but I feel like WWE just generally won't do that unless it's just for shock factor or maybe to make like a kind of like highlight moment. I don't imagine them ever like going the full way with it and having a woman like, let's say last, well, not last, they don't want to say it like that, but be in the men's Royal Rumble for more than like what, 5-10 minutes. I feel like in general they just kind of focus on the women's Rumble. Big kick to the head. Melissa now just unloading on Karina with that shovel. 2 shots. Hook at the far leg, trying to put it out. Trying to end the match here. Count of 2 and a kick out from Karina. Not done yet, but clenching that midsection. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Ooh, candlestick shot between the eyes. Another one to knock Karina down. Right hand kick to the gut from Melissa. Goes around, takes her down. Landed her straight on that shovel too. You can see her clenching that back. And now she's getting right back up, taunting, but you gotta imagine that did some real damage. Shoots over the, ooh. Ooh. Oh no, her tailbone's obliterated. She missed she pulled a Melissa in a match against Melissa. I'm pretty sure that's happened a few times, but this first time it's happened in DKW, I think. And now just unloading the hockey stick. I don't believe Melissa's Canadian. That hockey stick's gonna hurt no matter where you're from. And down the knee. They need a lady to win the world's title, to win the men's world title and one up China. Honestly, yeah. I think it'd be fun to see, but I'm not sure if they do it. Although one has to wonder what would happen if a woman did win the men's rumble and how would they challenge for the WWE championship. I'd imagine it'd be very similar to what was her name? What was her name? It was that one girl from Impact that kind of fucked herself over by being a piece of shit behind the scenes. Back fist connects, a few chops and a big forearm. What was her name? Tessa Blanchard? I think that was her name. She, if I remember, yeah, Tessa Blanchard. Because I remember they did a thing in Impact where she essentially was going to challenge for Sami Callihan's title, the Impact World title, right? She was set to win it, but then a bunch of like stuff from her past came back to bite her in the ass. Personally, I'm gonna be honest. Like, you have a bunch of people. Like, yeah, she said she didn't do it, but she had at least like 10 different people all saying she did the exact same thing with the exact same story. Like, I think at that point, come on now. Like, there's lying about it and then there's owning up to it. Yeah, she definitely could have recovered. She just owned up to it. I feel like that's the thing a lot of people keep not doing for some fucking reason. But even though she won the title, it was still covered in like a bunch of problems because, you know, people didn't like her after hearing that she spat. And I'm not gonna go into full context about what she did. You can look it up. It's fucking everywhere. But yeah, she was essentially just a disgusting person. And then the pandemic started. She skimped out on her job and got stripped of the Impact World title. What's sad is she was really good. So I'd imagine they probably do something in that same vein, not like the Tessa, not the fallout from Tessa, but generally like the, okay, I'm going in this with like from the underhand. Like, I'm a woman, I could do this. Kind of a babyface kind of thing. I feel like that's definitely how they would do it, because I can't imagine them doing it any other way that wouldn't cause people to be pissed off. Because everyone's pissed off about something. I feel like I ranted about that for a bit. Karina's literally just cracking her forearm over Melissa at this point. This has just turned into a one-on-one no rules match. Karina just sliding back into the ring. Kendo stick or shovel. She chooses the kendo stick. Now she's waiting for Melissa, I think, to get up. Melissa's lethargic, slowly getting up to an even base, and now sent right back to that ring guardrail. Ducks under. Melissa connects on the forearm. Doesn't knock Karina down, though. Big back fist knocks her straight to the barricade, though. Same position. And now she keeps her there. Big boot to the side of the face. I can believe them giving Rio something with the men's title since Judgment Day. I could see that. I could definitely see Rhea doing something with that. And with her general attitude, I feel like they don't need to rely on that, on the whole, like, I'm a woman going into this, I can beat a guy, like, underdog, rather, story. They definitely don't need to do that, because Rhea's just a fucking threat. Like there is no need for anybody to doubt that Rhea could fucking win the title, all right? Rhea's a fucking threat. Her pronouns are not she, her. It's imminent threat. God damn it. It's imminent danger. That's her fucking pronouns. Imminent danger and world threat. Oh, there you go for a drop kick. Melissa catches her with the leg drop. I can't exactly tell what happened there. I'm not gonna lie. Now Melissa getting right back into the ring. Karina tries to go for a kick to the gut, a little bit too far away. Rhea's a murder you. Yes, those are her pronouns are basically murder you. Imminent threat, murder you. She responds to all of them. Hooking a far leg on Karina into the ring. This could be it. A kick out at 2 after everything that happened on the outside. And now Melissa just elbowing away at that head of Karina. Karina showing her colors with this match. Trying to put her away. Melissa now up to the top. Beckoning her to her feet, the prelude to the super rocker. No! Maybe a little bit too off to the side. Decides to go for a clothesline instead. Gonna switch sides. Now going right back up. Karina's on a knee. Melissa lying in wait. Goes for it again. No! Gets caught with a powerbomb hit. Counter into a powerbomb. And now Karina lifting Melissa up. Sends her over to the corner. Now rushing in. Big clothesline. She's out of the corner. DDT straight out of it. Now it's the far leg for the cover. We got 1. We got 2. And we got 3. Karina Cortez wins the 3-way dance in a brutal match. Or she's gonna be her new mommy. Maybe. Now I need the crowd to chant Rhea's gonna kill you during the pre-match. They have so many of those they have to record, dude. They have so many people they have to like get that on, man. Because from the sounds of it, the main roster crowd is really doing. Is really like doing the chant now, and I'm happy. Went so long I forgot about the first girl. Yeah, honestly can't blame me. I forgot about it. Now I'm just being mean. Now I'm just being mean. GG to Serena, Melissa Ewing, and Karina Cortez. He's definitely gonna throw Cortez's hat in the ring, at least for that title. Melissa may have the match set in stone. Whether she wins or loses, though, eyes are probably gonna be on Karina moving forward. Speaking of champions and their challengers, Apoyo del Diablo, or I guess Mr. Censor Bar name now that I'm looking at it. We're going one-on-one with Toes and Toe Tut non-title matchup. Preview to the title match that will be happening next week. Bit of a preview. This title is not on the line. This will not be held under DKW ruling. An exhibition match. Back out versus back out. It's crazy how it turned out like that, huh?
Your darkest fears, weighing in at 158 pounds, the Devil Bird.
Funny enough, the whole reason it kind of ended up as that was just because I was looking over who got like the highest points but didn't win the D1, and who was free for that like world title match opportunity, and it would end up being Josh and El Pollo. If Nathan didn't leave, it would have been him instead, but he left. Backout versus Mr. Mjolnir would be a great match. There's some part of me that feels like that's how they would settle like discussions. Just like, okay, where should we eat? I want to go to Taco Bell. I'm kind of feeling Papa John's. All right, get Backout and Mjolnir in the ring. Whoever wins, we're gonna eat there tonight. I feel like that's them. I 1000% feel like they've done that at some point. Either if they have it, back out. If you and Mistress haven't done that to decide like a debate, you need to do it at least once. At least once. I need to know how it goes. Boyo beat Josh to get a shot at the title going down next episode. Tozen Totutton has held that title for a full calendar year and beyond. First won that title in December 22nd of 2022. It is damn near 2 years since he won that title. And if he goes on those 2 years, holy shit. Poyo grabbing that leg, sweeps out from underneath him. Could Poyo be the missing key to try to dethrone the champion? In the same way, Totutton was I want to say the underdog heading into that match where he won that title. Oh, wait a minute, rolls through, kips up, Pele kick connects. Man, that belt looks super nice. Honestly, thank you. I'm glad the belt came out as well as it did. Corkscrew crossbody to the outside. I'm actually really glad that belt did come out as well as it did, because like I was spitballing for a while, but I felt like I liked it as it was. It kind of gave the belt a little bit more personality. Oh, jumping up into a flatliner. Because I feel like the women's title had some like personality that the men's title really didn't have. It just had the generic big plate, and I wanted to change that, you know? I wanted to try to make it look better. So I think I managed to accomplish that. I'm happy I did. Like I was saying before, in the same way, Totutton was almost a hidden, just underdog pick against the champion at the time, Legacy. Went on to a best of 7 match series where he won the title and has held it undefeated since. He's been in multiple matches but has not lost almost a single one of them, only losing twice in singles matches. One to Josh, one to Bulldozer. Pele kick between the eyes. Who's your win? Who's gonna win? Back out. Make your votes now. I choose back out. And now just shots to the face. Cowbat's gonna win. Gets right back up to his street. Tries to go for a chop. Totutton catches him, hoists him above the head, drops him onto the knees. That's gonna force the wind straight out of your chest. Now Totutton is 2-1 against Bulldozer. It is true. To be fair, if Bulldozer didn't have such a hatred for Totutton, I'd say he should stand proud. I mean, he's one of the 2 people who have beaten Totutton one-on-one. He's one of the 2 people who's actually held a pin over Totutton. But I know Bulldozer, he doesn't really like Totutton for the same reason that Totutton can seem a bit unserious at times. Totutton is a recoil of his own. It's just the fact that Totutton has a certain air about him that Bulldozer doesn't like. He doesn't like that Totutton's so unserious, but at the same time, that's his advantage. In the ring, Bunny Destroyer now hooking the far leg. I think we call it the after party. We got 1, we got 2, and a kick out at 2. Oh, wait a minute, gets caught. Rolls him back through. Kick to the upper chest. Now the crowd chanting, "We're not worthy." Dancing, big leg drop. Now Totutton measuring, gonna hit the ropes. Oh, misses the mark and gets dropped hard on his back. To be fair, Bulldozer doesn't like a lot of people either. I mean, fair. I feel like, but in general, I feel like Bulldozer's reason for not liking Totutton is something some people might resonate with. Just mainly due to his attitude. But at the same time, it's like, I feel like it's a general thing, you know? I personally like Totutton. I find him hilarious. The fact that he's held the title for well over a year just kind of solidifies you can be goofy, but still be really good in the ring. Bulldozer's tune will change when they win the tag team titles and keep them for eternity. Oh, good lord. If Bulldozer and Totutton manage to team up and win the tag titles and not go at each other's throats the first chance they get, I will be shocked. Those two have an eternal beef. Look at the far leg. We got two and a kick out from Totutton. Champion on the back foot. Again, title is not on the line, but if you want it, I'd imagine this is Pollo's chance to try to throw his hat in the ring, try to get inside Totutton's head like he has so many opponents before him. Pulls out, kips up. Pele kick to the top of the head. I think Totutton is what would happen if Santino was a main event star. That's a good comparison. I'd say that's a pretty damn good comparison, in all honesty. And now, slowly getting up to his feet. Pollo hitting him with that basement drop kick. And now going right back to biting those fingers. No remorse. He's got to be ruthless, and he's doing it. And honestly, Santino was pretty good. He was pretty good. Comedy act and a wrestler. It's one of those wrestlers I overlooked as a kid, but now that I look back at it, it's like, huh, no, actually, you were pretty good. Elbow to the side of the face. Pollo looking to use some extension line to dial it up. Now from the ropes. Crowd does not seem 100% on the Devil Bird's side. Shooting star press. And immediately, Totutton kips right back up. Kick to the gut to separate him. Springs off the ropes, rolls through, grabs Totutton with the legs. Brings him straight down. Grabs Pollo with the legs, sorry. And now, Rainbow Sangria! Hooks the far leg off of it. I think the bird might have been busted open. Count of two and a kick out of two. I think Santino is one of those guys you don't realize how good they are unless you're older because of how they're presented. Yes. Yeah. It's like how as a kid, heel wrestlers, like, you generally didn't like them. Or at least for me as a kid, I know that going back, I wasn't the biggest Cena fan, but Cena was pretty much like the Superman of the company. Every kid almost rooted for him, right? But going back and like looking over some of the matches he had, I don't hate Cena or I don't like dislike him. But looking at his opponents, it's like, wow, y'all managed to mesh so well. Like Randy, for instance. As a kid, I was fucking terrified of Randy. I did not like him winning. If he at any point he had his arm raised, I had a half a mind to change the channel. Now I look back at Randy and I'm thinking, yo, Jesus. The shoulder tackle from Totutton took Pollo straight back out of the ring. Tries to go flying. Misses the mark, and I think the bunny may have busted his ass. But now I look back at Randy from then and I'm like, yo, that's top tier heel work right there. This man was a monster. Dragon Rana. I don't know, you appreciate heel acts a lot more when you're older because in general, you can look back at it and you can like disconnect yourself for a second and go, yo, these guys know what they're doing. It's like when a villain was voice acting, you know? You didn't like the villain, but you could tell the voice actor knew what he was doing. Man behind the mask is good. Going elbow. He's off to the rope. Thesz press, slamming his head against the mat. Bro, I hated The Miz as a kid and wished they would fire him constantly. I hated how he always called himself awesome. Now I look back and think, oh, you're just actually super good. Yup. Thesz press it. Poyo just joined the small group of men who have pinned the world champion. The Devil Bird just joined the three-man group of people who've pinned the world champion. Next episode, it will be a championship match between the two. Yes, this was an exhibition match. This was an exhibition match. Next episode, which is I need to think. When's the next episode gonna happen? 29th. So Tutton may be dropping that title after almost a full calendar year plus of him holding it. Holy shit. At this point, can we officially say Till Tutton is on a slow descent? I don't think we can say that officially. Can't say that officially. And now we get to the D1 title matches. The main event. Aaliyah Mir went through 5 other women, pinned every single one of them to earn her chance to call the match in which she would challenge for the D1 championship in. That match, tables. Aaliyah Amir wanted a table match. So D1 title.
Is a tables match and is for the Dragon Women's Grand Prix Championship.
This can end in a split second. It can. It really can. Aaliyah Amir confident though. She called it. People went backstage, asked. Aaliyah Amir. First time she had a chance at a title was all the way back with our women's world women's inaugural championship tournament. She got to the final triple threat, almost there, had her story cut short. At the time, Danny Weaver would walk away with a title. Another shot came way later at the D1 tournament, made her way to the finals against Anna Marie, and was unable to win the match. This is our 3rd time going for a title in DKW. Well, could be more than that, sorry. This is her shot. She's trying to gain her first bundle of gold. She won the Cage of Chaos match. What championship is on the line? The D1 title. This mentions Women's Grand Prix Championship. She eliminated all other 5 opponents too. Yep, she did. You got a rep for winning a lot, but she can never win the big one. That is essentially the deal.
And introducing the champion from Zurich, Switzerland. She is the Dragon Women's Grand Prix Champion, Anna Marie.
Ladies and gentlemen, the women's world heavyweight the women's world champion and the women's D1 champion of 2023. Holding that title. Both. Aaliyah can win the match, but she has a habit of fumbling at the big time. Will this be the case? She's poured her heart out to get here again and again and again. But then again, this is a dangerous match for both women. Like mentioned earlier, it can end in an instant. I feel like this is going to be really short or really long. Yep. I'd be surprised if Anna wins this. Anna is only dual champion in DKW, arguably making her the most dominant person in DKW. That is true. Winning both titles was not a fluke. She worked her way to one and won the other. Hell of a streak since she came back from injury. Steps off to the side, calling elbow, pumps the knee. Grabs her, poison Rana. Quick flick on that one. Last time these two women were in a one-on-one match, Anna Marie, I believe, even though it was back and forth, Anna Marie did take the win because it was in the finals of the D1 tournament. Now, running it back for that same title, but now it's in Aaliyah's court. She asked for this title match. She asked for it to be a tables match. If you're unaware, Gotcha Cucamonga Dojo, Aaliyah was in a tables match recently. Shot over the back. Anna breaks it up, immediately starts going on offense. If you're unaware, recently Aaliyah was in a tables match with, I believe, Isabella Ramon. The ending to that match is what was interesting, because Aaliyah just grabbed Ramon by the head and just yeeted her across the ring into a table. Not joking, like no special move or nothing. Literally just grabbed her, hip tossed her all the way to a table, and it broke. So you can imagine why her confidence is a little bit riding high in a tables match. Considering she did that, if she manages to do it again, it could be spell a quick end for a quick title reign. And now Anna goes flying to the outside. But in that same respect, Anna can very much... Well, Anna doesn't strike me as the type to just take whatever challenge laying down lightly. She takes me as the type to get prepared with a broken arm. That was a different tables match, funny enough. That was a different tables match, funny enough. So when it comes to tables matches, she's got a pretty good record on her. Izzy predicts Aaliyah is gonna choke again, but Izzy is also still picking splinters out of her butt. Yep. That's why she picked the table. Yep. I can only imagine that's why. Goes over the back. And a drop kick. Hands are a bit stiff on that table, and Anna immediately kicks back up. Over at Duck Show, she went through a tables match with a broken arm through most of the match. Yep. So when it comes to tables match, handspring. Moonsault. Saw Anna's arm wigging out a little bit, but it looks like it's fine. But yeah, I'd say tables matches are definitely more of Aaliyah's speed, all things considered. Now I got a hiccup. All right. So really, this match could go either way. Both these two stopping each other from opening the table respectively. Aaliyah gets down, tries to go for a jab. Anna ducks down. Send back of Anna's head into the legs of the table. Yep. This one's getting started early. And again, trying to pick it up. Hits her with the table. Sets it up in the corner. One step closer to the end of this. Big forearm. Gonna hurt. I don't care who you are. Yep. Feeling the iron of the table legs hitting you on the way down. Wait a minute. Aaliyah takes the table. Trying to go for something, but I'm not sure. So now Anna kicks her head, and her head collided with a table on the way down. Now shot to the midsection. On elbow. Rolls her into the ring. The table's already set. Anna knows what she has to do. She just has to get the opening. Looks like Anna's gonna go over to the corner instead. Saw how far Aaliyah was. Got down and got caught with a European uppercut. Now up on the shoulders. Plants her straight down. Has her in the rings of Saturn, but I'm not sure if you really want to go for something like that, especially at this point. I mean, it's a tables match, not a submission match, but it looks like she's trying to wear her down, gets hit by some elbows, and lets her out. Little juice box. 421. 4201. You believe in Joe Hendry? I am unaware of who that is. Bit of an idiot, but I'm unaware of who that is. If Anna wins this, how long do you think she'll be double champion? There's no real way to predict that, honestly. Kick to the back of the head. It just depends on her momentum going forward. If she can win enough matches, she won't have to defend it. But if she meets the person who can beat her, table started to raise a little bit, but okay. Saturn move, Rings of Saturn stole it. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Springs off the ropes, big forearm. She can't win with that, but she can cause some serious damage. She can. Being in a hold like that makes every part of your nervous system, pain receptors shoot off. It exhausts you, it burns you out, all that constant pain. Especially to the midsection in general, as now Aaliyah shot to the face. Wait a minute. Goes in, Spanish fly! Looked like the edge of it, looked like she nicked the edge of the table on the way down. But Anna traps that leg, gets right back on top. Crowd chanting, this is awesome, kick to the gut. And now hoists her over the top rope, trying to go for that quick swing, misses the first one, connects on the second. Third one gets countered by Anna. Gets into the ring. Aaliyah looks like she's going for the table. Sprint off the ropes though. Drop kick misses the mark. Rear waist lock. Stops her straight in her tracks. Holds her up. Down the front. Big forearm. Could also dislocate an arm or shoulder. You are correct, Toxic. It really could. And now collar and elbow. Sends her into the corner. Table set up right there. Aaliyah may be thinking Spanish fly again. Maybe with the table right there, this could be it. Wait a minute, no, going for superplex. Wait a minute. And Aaliyah Amir chose her shot. She chose the right match for what she wanted. Set up and everything. Anna Marie inadvertently set up her own demise. We can have the ending. GG to both women. A tables match is an interesting one to put the title on the line in. Went through 5 other women, the 6th being one she's fought before. She's made it. She's made it. Took a big risk, but it paid off. Well, one thing's for damn sure. If it's a tables match, don't ever bet against Aaliyah Amir. Holy hell. It may have been a short stint, but you can't take anything away from Anna Marie. She, even if it was for a sliver of time, stood on top of the women's division of DKW. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. No flukes, no calls of fraud, no nothing. Went through an entire tournament, won the D1 title, and then went to win the Women's World Heavyweight Champion, held the dual titles for at least a 2-week span, and then in a high-risk game still held her own. In my eyes, she's still on top of the women's division, and she still has the gold to prove it. This is just one belt that slipped from her grasp. So GG to both women all around. And no matter what, Anna will always be the inaugural women's D1 champion. That is a truth. That is true. That is true. No matter how you try to spin it, she did win that inaugural title through the tournament. a hell of a match between the two. GG to Aaliyah Amir, who, if I'm gonna be honest, gets the finisher story. Congratulations. Kid's come a long way from graduating ace of her class, and now some gold to prove it. Now the question is, how long is she gonna hold it for? Timer starts now, kid. Let's see how long you last. Congratulations once again. I pressed the wrong button. What the fuck? There we go. Aaliyah finishing her story a game early. Yep. Finished it before Cody. Yeah, I know that joke's old. Fuck it. And now for the main event. Rock Hudson, Bulldozer, one-on-one for the men's D1 title in a submission match. Bulldozer had some words to say about this early on. He was furious. He was fuming that Brock would challenge him to a submission match. He had said on Twitter, well, Mr. Hudson, firstly, congratulations on earning the shot. Secondly, you're a damn fool for choosing a submission match. You should have picked something else because now I fully intend to torture you and make you tap. Anna fought hard, but Amir fought harder, so for long and finally won gold. Even if it's the secondary title, she will fight the hardest to keep it. Yup. Half the battle is getting there. Now the second half commences. How long can she stay there? At a title, you have a big target on your back. No matter where you go, no matter who you are, someone wants gold and they'll hunt you down to get it. Speaking of someone who also went through the cage of chaos, came out the other end. Well, I can't say that it was as impressive as pinning 5 other women. I could say Brock has had no shortcomings in his time to get to a title opportunity. He's had his shots, he had his plays. Now, hopes to take the D1 title in an interesting move by trying to one-up the champion, who deems himself the greatest technical wrestler to ever walk the face of the earth. Bulldozer literally calls himself the greatest technical wrestler ever and has a submission as a finisher. That is true. But in that same respect, Brock has used the Anaconda Vice to his advantage multiple times in the past. Definitely not something you want to overlook. But in this case, I would have to put him at the disadvantage. But Brock has never been one to back down from a fight. He's never been one to tame his ego. If anything, it gives him a weird bit of strength. So it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. I think when someone with a secondary title falls, they should move up into the main title roster. Oh, the main title chase? Yeah, I can see that. It's mainly about the wins and stuff like that. I try to base it off of momentum going in, who seemingly has the best wave of it right now, who would make interesting matches. I kind of just take that into account. Also, Bulldozer has a track record of using submissions that aren't the siren song in his matches, although he's never won with one yet. True. Most of Bulldozer's wins have been with pinfalls. So this is gonna stress some technical side of both men.
Introducing the challenger from Hollywood, California, weighing in at 282 pounds, Hollywood Brock Hudson.
Hollywood Brock Hudson, 282 pounds.
And his opponent from Huntsville, Alabama, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the Men's Dragon Grand Prix champion, Bulldozer.
D1 title winner 2023 puts it on the line. Was not able to get the win over Totutton, but his focus is now on this match. Submission, his courthouse, a ballpark both these men are familiar with. You gotta imagine this one's gonna be a technical masterclass. They gotta focus, pick a target, focus, and work it over till it breaks. This is gonna be interesting. The bell rings. Bulldozer already shooting out, but no, gets caught by Hudson with a mat slam, it looks like. And now Hudson already working over the upper body. Like I mentioned earlier, the head and upper body. Hudson, he's used the Anaconda Vice. Mainly targets the upper head, upper body, and the head and the neck. 3 areas that Bulldozer's gonna have to work over. Meanwhile, I meant to say Brock, but in that same sense, Bulldozer also has the Siren Song, which works over the upper back, head, and neck. So if both men want to use their signature wrestling holds, I guess that's the better way to put it, they're going to have to really zone in. So I can see this being a hard slugfest, a lot of shots to the back, a lot of shots to the neck, and a lot of shots to the head. So someone's leaving here with a contusion or two aligned along their face. These two behemoths won't tap easily. You can say that again. It's a good bit of Bulldozer's offense does target that head and neck area. Yep. Like I pointed out, the similarities between these two. The target area of choice, head, neck, upper back. They can get those parts of the body screaming. The submissions will not go far away. Bulldozer, not shy about his submission style, not shy about his technical prowess, and you can see it on use here, lifting Hudson up like he's nothing. 282 pounds don't mean jack shit. Now turning him around, rear waist lock. Looks like, yup, again, aiming for that head and upper neck. Head, neck, and upper back. Again with that knee to stop Hudson in his tracks. Hudson by no means is a technical slouch, like I said before. Out, yup, stomp to the back of the head. And now Hudson clears out of the ring. Bulldozer hops down from the middle rope, collar and elbow between the two. Bulldozer half and half. Snap suplex. Once again, head and neck. That's going to be the main story of this match. Who does more damage? Who's willing to give out first? There's going to be a whole lot of marks on the face. I've seen strikers aim for the head. I've seen high flyers aim for the head. But seeing a submission wrestler aim for the head, you know hell's going to break loose soon. Kick to the gut. Heads off the ropes. Big neck breaker there. I believe Sin Eater is what he calls it. Kick to the gut. And now, yup, lock it in. The first chance for Siren Song. Trying to put Hudson away. Sin Eater targeted the head and neck. He's been doing that the whole match and now trying to get Hudson to tap out. Yo, Jesus Christ. Lucifer, can we talk about this? Like, I feel like we need to talk about this. Just compensate. You know, take a seat. Take a seat right here. We need to talk about this, bro. Bruv. I don't, when did I become, These two might be bleeding by the end. I can 100% see it. Also, yes, that swinging neck breaker is called Sin Eater. Yes. So I did get that correct. Now Hudson taking his turn to try to work over the upper body of Bulldozer. The Anaconda Vice very focused on the head and neck. A little bit of strain on the upper body as compared to the damage it's going to be in. Not a move you want to have yourself found in. And Bulldozer knows that he's trying to gain the upper hand on Hudson. Hudson, once he gets going, that wave of momentum almost never stops. And now the Tiger suplex. So he needs to play it smart. Was waiting for a submission move to pull that out. Jesus Christ. Yup, and now Hudson working over that arm too. Hudson looks like he's gonna try to drag him away from the ropes here. Now the elbow. Hudson kips right back up. You know, if you have Hudson in a ring, he's gonna stroke his ego a little bit. But that ego came from somewhere. It did not just come from the fact that he's been hitting big screens since a young age. It came from the fact that he knows what he's doing. He knows how to work his way into a guy's head. Oh, he's been doing that in the cinema for years. He's done it to me for years. It's the reason why I'm not a big fan of him, but I gotta respect him. Trying to taunt a little bit. Bulldozer not taking kindly and kicks his head almost straight off his body. You done pissed him off. And now hoisting him up. Vertigo. It may look like it worked on low. Yup. And now aiming for that head and neck. Focusing right back in. Really working over the head and neck with that one. Hudson gonna evacuate the ring. Submissions, I believe, are supposed to happen in the ring for this match. I could be incorrect about it. And Bulldozer taking off. Holy shit. Hudson, I think, tried to dive out of the way, but got caught with it regardless. Sent him flying. And now goes around the back. Drives Hudson straight down. That kick to the gut, and again, that stomp to the back of the head. Hudson looked like he just died. You could say that again. Now calling an elbow. Hudson takes over. Bulldozer, wait a minute, goes to the ropes, springboard, hits him with a clothesline. First time I've seen that move out of Bulldozer, I believe. I'm pretty sure, actually. I would have remembered if I seen him do something like that. And now heading out towards the ropes. Okay, so Bulldozer now decides to whip out some new moves Hudson's never seen before. Kick to the gut, turns him around, and again. Going for the siren song, looking to lure him into the depths, but Hudson gets out of dodge. He can't stay in this lock for too long. He knows it. Aiming for the face of Bulldozer. Aiming looked like towards his eye. Now Hudson tries to lift up Bulldozer. Bulldozer finds his way around. That's two siren songs. Bulldozer was able to Brock was able to fight out of. Now Bulldozer measuring, looking for the third. Kick to the gut again. And that's the third siren song locked in. I think Bulldozer has no choice. Yes, he has to tap. Bulldozer retaining his emotional damage. That was not the sentence ending I was looking for, but okay. Bulldozer retains his D1 title in a hell of a submission match between the two. Wasn't as much as a technical masterclass as I thought it would be, but both men showed they're not willing to give up.
Dragon Grand Prix champion, Bulldozer.
You gotta admit, Hudson had balls. He had balls to challenge Bulldozer to a submission match. Wanted to show off the guns. Tried to keep head to head. Brock is no slouch in the technical side, but he came across the wrong technical guy to go up against. GG to both men in our main event. Bulldozer retains. First defense. He wasn't able to get the world championship, but I can tell you one thing. He's trying to go down as a damn fighting D1 champion. GG to both men. And that would take us to the end of the show. Give me a second while I calculate Anna Marie's total time holding that title. I believe it was somewhere around 40 to 50 days, actually. I could be wrong, but let me check. 28th. Day is currently February 15th, 2024. 49 days. Anna Marie held the D1 title. Not a number to be disappointed about. And ladies and gentlemen, that would bring us to the end of our show. A new champion, a story finished. Bulldozer had to bring out some moves he doesn't use often to do it, but retains the belt. Yep. Awesomeness Bulldozer. Not gonna lie, I expected Anna to hold the D1 longer than Bulldozer would. True. But Anna still does have the world title to hold on her. Gotta imagine she's not gonna be very eager to let that go. She said she was gonna change the women's division, and I'd say holding both titles, even if for a bit, made a pretty big fucking slam. It made a pretty big fucking shockwave in the women's division. Hell, it caused Aaliyah Amir to step up and finally get her foot down, managing to win the big one. So it's already causing changes. What they need 2K24 universe mode. If a wrestler is on twice, they need to have turnover house so they're damaged for the second match. Honestly, yeah, that would be cool. They definitely need to do that, because like you can do that yourself, but at the same time, it's like it'd be awesome if it happened. I'm still upset that Back Cow beat Back Cow. God damn it, Back Cow. But tonight was a hell of a night of pro wrestling. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for watching the 2 D1 titles be put on the line in a tables match and a submission match respectively. I do hope you all enjoyed. Let me look over everything that happened. Red, thank you for the resub. Is appreciated. Survivalist, earlier today before I started streaming, you showed up and followed, so thank you for that. I'm not sure if you're watching this, but I wanted to call that out. Red, thank you for the gift sub. IWWTV 2K22, thank you for the raid. Crazy and Red, you guys are awesome. Chaos Sinon, thank you for the follow, and I guess thank you guys for using all the sound bits and scaring the fuck out of me throughout the show. I know who give her a good match, Lilith. They did have a hell of a match in the D1 final. Wait, no, the block final they had. It was a crazy match those two had. So I can imagine that's gonna happen again eventually. Time to be sad for 2 weeks till the next show. Don't worry, it will always come. Hudson possibly regretting making a submission though. Oh yeah, maybe. That actually reminds me, I might have to change the coffin dance because I did try to move it over to YouTube, and like I think it was the coffin dance parts of the VOD that did get kind of in trouble. So I might take that one down eventually. I did notice it was getting some issues over on YouTube. So it might have to be changed eventually. But yes, once again, thank you all for watching. It is really appreciated. Next Thursday, we are going to go back to Resident Evil 5. I'm going to be playing that with Aquatico. We're getting through the game, I think, pretty quick on a co-op playthrough. So if you're interested in that, interested in Resident Evil 5, I played, I think, every Resident Evil except 1 and 2. I played 3 all the way to 8. So yeah, I'm clearing out 5 now. If we're lucky, we may do 6, which I know is a very long one. Honestly, I'm not sure if we're actually gonna do 6, but yeah, if that's causing issues, then I won't click it anymore. No, it's fine. I'm gonna use this VOD to try to check it out a little bit, see if it really is the issue, and if it is, then I'm just gonna change it. That's fine. You guys are fine. You didn't know. I don't blame you guys for it. I really like RE7. RE7 honestly was a really good one. It was a turning point. Like the series went back to what it did best, horror, and I like it. I liked how it did that. Resident Evil 8 did feel like it kind of slinked back into the action kind of corner of it. Action survival horror, which is fine, but I don't know. It kind of reminded me of 4 with the way it held itself, or at least maybe it was just like the atmosphere of the place. But yeah, thank you all for watching. It is really appreciated. Like I said, next week me and Aquatic are going to continue playing 5. Not sure if we're going to do 6 because that's a long game and it would take a lot of time. I'm trying to think of anything else. I think that is it. So once again, thank you all for watching. Let me see if I find somebody to raid really quick to keep this train of wrestling going, or to send you to some exciting people that I know you guys would enjoy. Holy shit, wait, he's on? How long is he on? How long has he been on? It's only been on for 22 minutes. Alright. Let's... Ooh. So, question is, do you guys want to watch Persona 3 Reload, or do you want to watch Days Gone? I feel like that's going to be the deciding factor. What do you guys want? Without revealing who's doing what. Unless you're already part of the fighting community, then you probably know who's doing what. Just follow them both. But that's besides the point. I believe this is one of the best EFETs around. Okay, thank you. That actually means a lot. Anything great? All right, we have one for anything.